Welcome back to Weems Motor Co. Let's get this Cub fixed and ready to get back out in the dirt. Stick around. So as you can see, we got a few things wrong with the old Cub. We need to adjust the chain. We have a throttle ferrule that was missing. One of the engine plugs is gone. Foot peg rubber missing, and the exhaust muffler fell off. A lot of little things to address in this video, so nothing huge, major. I haven't started this thing up since the race. It does still have a tank full of gas. So chances are maybe we might have to clean some stuff inside the carburetor, but I think it's going to be an easy project for today. The plan is to get it all knocked out pretty quickly so we can get this thing back out on the road. Oh, there was something I forgot to mention. The front fender mount. I heard some rattling whenever I was racing, and sure enough, that thing is broken. So we'll have to get out the welder, weld that up. No big deal. I think the first thing we're going to do is check out that muffler. When I put it on there, I knew that it wasn't exactly a great fit. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to go over to the lathe, and we're going to have to machine a part that will slide into the muffler. This is about 1.5 inches inside diameter, and then over on the bike, this is 1 inch 300 thousandths outside diameter. So what I've done is I found me a piece of donor material, and it just so happens to be a Harley-Davidson fork tube. I know, Harley-Davidson parts on Triumphs is not good, but we're going to cut this up, machine it so it will work as a sleeved spacer in there, so when it does clamp down, it'll fully hold into place. So project number one, get this over there, cut it up on the bandsaw, throw it up on the lathe, and then get this thing machining. So let's get to work. All right, made our sleeve, got the groove cut in there, so when we do clamp it down, it reduces the inside diameter. So basically, just need to slide it up inside the pipe, and then get over to the bike, slide it on there, and use that little clamp it tight, and then we can move on to the next project. I think I'm probably gonna do the chain adjustment next. While we were racing, when we came back and noticed that that plug was missing there. There's no fluid inside here. This is just an empty cavity, but that's where you hook up your clutch cable. But I still don't want it to get filled full of mud and dirt, so we went ahead and ordered another plug. Got the nice little Triumph logo on there. Super sweet. We're gonna clean up that little area around it and get the plug on there, so that we can take some brake clean and clean up all of that mess. All that mud and gunk from racing. So get the plug in there, start doing some cleaning. Let's get it done. right, got all that crud cleaned up, all the mud and dirt and everything off of there, so she's looking nice and clean. Now the next thing we need to talk about are foot rubbers. Now, these things are notorious for splitting, especially on these mountain cubs, because they are folding foot pegs and they're actually designed as passenger pegs on like the 650 model. So I went ahead and ordered a new set. Now my plan is to take and boil these so they stretch a little bit so we can get it over that large tab right there and get them slid all the way home. So let's go get some water on the stove, get it boiling, toss these things in just for a couple minutes to get them softened up so they don't split when they go in. So let's get the water. So even with boiling, it's not the easiest thing to get those things on there, but you know, I was able to get it done without any of them splitting or anything like that. As a matter of fact, we went ahead and replaced that kicker one also, and I know that was like a super old kicker rubber that I've had in a drawer for a long time. Now, I went ahead and checked the oil and noticed that there's no oil in the oil tank. I know it didn't burn the oil. That means that this thing has wet sump. So we're going to jump on the other side, pull that sump plug out of there, drain all of the old oil out of the bottom end of the engine, and then we're going to go ahead and put some new oil back in because we rebuilt this engine, and we'll just say that that was break-in engine oil. So get some new fluid in there, get it ready to go, and last thing to do is that little ferrule right up there where those zip ties are. We got the right ferrule to go back in there, and then we can get this thing down and we can get it fired up. So let's get it drained. All right, so you might have been hearing me say ferrule, 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 ferrule. What is a ferrule? Well, a ferrule is basically this little device. It's a little spacer that goes between the cable and the throttle that allows that space to be taken up with this, the slack taken out. Now, I think what happened is during that race of the Hooligan 100, I was going up that last mountain and didn't quite get there and fell over. I think when we fell over, that might have been when that ferrule had popped out. So we're going to replace this back up into there, take those zip ties off of there. But to keep this from falling out next time, I'm going to take a small zip tie and put it around the circumference so it doesn't fall out of there. So super easy to do. Snip these off, get this in, and then we can fire this thing up. Let's get it done. I just realized as I was lowering that I have to weld that front fender mount. Well, going back up, let's get it welded. All back down on the ground. Everything should be done. Like I said, the last time I started this was in Tennessee up at Loretta Lynn's ranch. So we're all going to discover together how many kicks does it take, because I remember when I built this thing, it was a pain in the butt to get it to finally fire off. So we're just going to kick it till it comes alive. So let's get it going. Fuel on. Give it a tickle. All right, we got fuel. Let's see what happens. Wow! One kick, one kick. This thing wants to run. Well, maybe a little carb adjustment needs to happen.
just born in a dress, and I don't